Tes tes, cek sound, tes tes. Oke, udah masuk lah ya. Oke, welcome semuanya dan selamat malam bagi yang nonton live maupun replay. Kali ini aku live stream GENSHIN Impact. Ya, karena sekarang hari Senin weekly ya. Udah langsung mulai aja. Halo, itu ada Bang Sepi. Welcome yuk. Oke, Selibau. Oke. Diawali dengan daily dulu cuy. Lupa satu lagi. Suasana saat nyetir malah pada turu. Mungkin karena AC sih biasanya. Iya. Biasanya AC jadi kan dingin tuh. Biasanya memang jadi kebawa ingin tidur. Biasanya gitu. Kalau nggak AC ya angin gelembuk tuh. Anak sama mamanya sama nyetir sambil nonton live. Buset dah. Hati-hati loh bang, bahaya loh kalau terlalu apa ya, konsentrasinya kepecah dua tuh. Anjir. Ya. Ya kayaknya sih ini mau istirahat. Lebih baik istirahat dulu sih bang. Kalau emang apa ya, agak gimana gitu, nyetir sambil megang telepon genggam tuh. Tapi lain halnya sama Gojek sama Grab itu beda. Bener-bener harus lihat itu handphone itu. No, kelar cepet juga. Oke, sip. Naik motor sambil megang HP, nggak sadar kalau ada gue. Nah itu makanya. Kalau sekedar got doang gitu kan apa atau kaget doang nggak masalah, tapi kalau udah kecelakaan bahaya. Lama nih perjalanan. Emang kemana bang? Bandung. Oh Bandung. Emang dari mana ya dari mana? Nggak dapet tuh. Salah. Astaga. Nah, sip. Dari Jawa Timur sampai Bandung, jauh juga ya. Pantesan lama perjalanannya. Emang ke Bandung ngapain bang BTW? Atau cuman sepi banget nggak ada orang yang bisa ngajak ngobrol kecuali lu? Buset nge-lag tuh sampai double tuh. Itu abang ke Bandung liburan akhir tahun po? Oh gitu. Apa tuh? Welcome tuh Baldir ya. Gak tahu sih istri yang ngajak ke Bandung. Tapi harusnya memang liburan akhir tahun sih, ini udah 19 Desember. Beli dulu kali ya. Halo Mika, welcome. Buat habisin uang gua. Pilek. Aku butuh krayo sih. Ya, top si ganyu sih. Udah gacha wan? Enggak. Ini masih fresh nih. Tuh. Sama sekali nggak ada gacha-gachanya. Ini terakhir aku gacha tuh, ntar ya. Aku yang jadi buat korporat lembur air. Tetap semangat bang, tetap semangat. Aku gacha one dapat one dendro. Nah istirahat dulu, nanti mampir lagi bang. Oke siap. Hati-hati di jalan aja ya bang. Ini terakhir gacha nih. 2022 bulan 11 tanggal 18 ya tanggal 18. Sebulan yang lalu aku gacha. Salah. Harusnya yang ini. Nah. Pengen marah tapi dapet tiga hari. Aku lebih parah cowok, anjir, pas Nahida tuh mau dapat caking cowok, C1 jadinya. Awalnya pakai engine atau nggak Tiknari. Buset, kok darah ganyuku tiba-tiba segitu? Oke. Jadi Nahida nggak dapat, enggak. Nih. 2, 3, 30, 50, 60, 70. Tuh, caking. Nggak ada sama sekali bintang 5. 70 itu. Itu dari banner Nahida aku nggak gacha-gacha lagi cuy. Nunggu next banner aja. Betul. Nunggu emaknya si Wan. Ada, oke. Bisa nggak sih? Oh, dapat ternyata. Kayaknya mending ku hancurin aja kali. Ya, nggak dapat. Oh itu. Kabur. Dia pasti ini. Oke, sip, mantap. Aku iseng gacha di banner Nahida, dapat di Sofity. Wah, gila enak banget. Sofity berarti 70-an ya? Aku anjir 70 full 2 kali nggak dapat semua. Emang kalau jodoh nggak bakal kemana, aduh, iri aku mampus. Di PT itu namanya bukan soft PT, low PT. Kalau soft PT itu 70-an, itu beda. Ini sakit. Soft fit itu kisaran 70-an. Kalau hard fit itu apa namanya? Hard fit itu sekitaran hard fit mah ya PT lah 90. Ngapain aku pikir panjang nggak? Banget ya. Uh, 90.000 coy. Masalah 1.000. Masalah 1.000 tuh tadi tuh, gaknya tuh. Oh iya lupa, aku berharap kalau rate of pas di banner Raihda biar bisa ambil one ternyata Miho yang berkata lain. Memang cuy, kalau misalkan gak berharap dapat malah dapat gitu. Pas pengen dapat malah nggak dikasih ya. Sedih ya. Mungkin ini dulu deh. Raiden Shogun. Atau masih lama kah mau ambil sih biar ada di PS Pyro? Lama banget. Berarti satu banner tuh 20 hari. Ya berarti 2 bulan lah. Hampir 2 bulan ya, hampir 2 bulan. Satu banner 20 hari, 2 banner 40 hari. Ya, hampir 2 bulan. Sebulan setengah. Ya. Mungkin Neola deh. Ntar ini ku ganti. Oke. Ganti Nobles. Oke, sip. Gebuk-gebuk gaming, betul. Udah lama coy nggak main Eula. Tapi jujur aja Eulaku kurang parah anjir. Gara-gara weaponnya masih ini. Ini juga nih. Tapi Kriter 14 cowok. Kriter 13 gak paham dah cowok. 3.5 kah? Enggak, 3.4. Banner kedua, PS2 nya. Ya, aku cuman kurang di attack-nya doang. Ya sih, semoga dapat weapon pedal pop dong. Pedal pop tuh apa dah? Kok aku baru tahu? Nanti bakal ada skin Ayaka, mau beli kah? Karena skin Ayaka tuh bintang 4, nggak aku beli. Kalau skinnya kayak di look tuh kan bintang 5, nah aku beli tuh. Keren soalnya kalau ada efek-efek lain tuh. Ya ampun. Ya 90.000 doang. Aku nunggu Eula Rerun cuman buat weaponnya doang sih sebenarnya. Pokoknya aku karakter Rerun tuh karakter yang Rerun sama udah punya karakternya tuh ngincar weaponnya doang. Alah. Nggak apa-apa weaponnya lumayan tuh bang. Iya makanya. Aku ngincar weaponnya si Eula tuh itu. Attack speednya kurang masalahnya. WGS nggak ada. Kau lihat. Mana ada bintang 5 cok, satu pun nggak ada. WGS aja nggak dikasih anjir. Masa sih? Wah, Mia bercanda ya. Kau mau lihat backpackku? Oh, Raja Polearm 4. Katalis gak ada, Claymore gak ada, bintang 5 tuh. Kau kira aku bercanda? Kau kira aku bohong? Enggak. TB terus. Fix segera kasih karakter Polearm aja. Makanya cok. Makanya aku pas gacha Cino ya, bukan iseng emang apa ya? Kalau misalkan aku pakai PJWS rebutan ntar siaunya. Saling rental. Pas aku gacha menang langsung cok, langsung forearm. Tapi pas aku gacha Amos, pas aku gacha itu Amos dapatnya vortex cok, anjir. Bener-bener di spam forearm Makanya ntar pas tahu Riran aku bakalan gacha itu aja anjir, homanya doang. Aduh. Astaga. Lah, nggak mati. Cok, darahnya cok. Nah. Oke, sip. Moga aja lah engulfing sama Homa dapet lah ya. Semoga ya ini. Saya benar-benar udah ke spam arm Gak paham dah cok. Ini Skyward Spine sama Skyward Spine sama PJWS dapat dari standar cok anjir. Weaponnya tuh dapat kok, dapat. Tapi nggak tahu deh. Aku kalau pas Miss Flitter aku nggak tahu, hoki aja tuh. Kalau nggak salah aku gacha pas masih di HP, bannernya Ayaka pertama, aku gacha gitu kan karena butuh apa ya? Karena aku masih main keking tuh. Aku gacha. Aku nggak sengaja kepencet skip. Bintang 5 sih, bintang 5 langsung Miss Flitter, cok, menang Dan Rocky nggak mau ambil juga. Nggak. Jujur aja entah, nggak tertarik sih kalau untuk hal hitam. Gameplaynya terlalu sama kayak King cok, sumpah.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stabilize.
No touching. Into the frozen void.
Solidify.
Adventure time.
Absen Ngapyo, selamat malam Danu. Welcome.
Stabilize.
Bentar ada yang tercoy.
Adventure time.
Oke, I'm back. Si dokternya kapan playable? Mau ngambil dia rasanya masih lama, cok. Kau tahu kan apa ya? Sesnaya tuh masih lama. Au.
Let's light it up. Eat this. Nice and spicy.
Gila, cok, resisten ini. Nggak tahu kenapa kalau foto itu kayak menggoda untuk ningga aja. Tapi sayangnya kehilangan satu personil ya guys ya. Kena tebas. Kena tebas Arkon anjir. Penuh. Oke. Resin masih bisa sih. Mungkin apa ya, bos? Kayaknya mending Asdah aja deh. Apalagi kalau dia Harbinger. Oh itu ya, yang matanya ditutup itu ya. Tapi aku lebih suka apa ya, Jester sih. Achievement kelar coy. Achievement yang paling malesin dan paling lama. Tinggal satu lagi nih, cok. Gila anjir, kurang 257 lagi, cok. 257 tumbuhan lagi anjir. Nggak paham dah. Cangkrik. Seolah mode malam itu kah? Bukan, itu mah Arsileno ya. Ya Arsileno itu yang Eola gelap, mode gelap mah. Ini mah Jester Harbinger pertama. Astagfirullah. Kan Dotore itu kedua. Nah, ini Jester pertama. Nyanyikan. Oh, tapi katanya sih ada kemungkinan bakal playable. Ya iyalah jelas anjir, udah nyanyiin dewa, tapi nggak tahu sih. Masanya dia tuh apa ya? Katanya Harbinger 1 sampai 3 tuh kekuatannya hampir setara dewa. Bukan hampir udah setara dewa ya. Tadi Cryo Pyro ya. Ya kayak biasa lah. Kino. Nyanyikanku.
It is time, Morax. We settle this now.
By royal decree.
Surrender.
Solidify. Midnight vent. Propagate. Germinate. Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned. Guilty. You stand condemned. Stabilize.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Scatter.
Atonement
Yeah.
for 1,000-year pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
Solidify.
By royal decree.
Scatter. Spring forth. Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty.
Will not absolve you.
Your penance is due. Gather. Futile.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
Oz, reveal.
Propagate.
Experience an eon of suffering.
By royal decree.
Stabilize. Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned.
More axe.
Langsung event aja kali ya. Apa tuh? Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, please let me be your partner for the final round of the test of courage. I'd like your assistance with this investigation, since you two are the only ones who have seen the alleged ghost.
That's fine with Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I have a few theories, but we don't have enough leads yet. There are some places I'd like to investigate first, so you two can accompany me.
Sure. Where would you like to start?
I want to go back to where we first met up. According to your accounts, you encountered the ghost there and passed out. I believe there may still be some clues there.
Do we really have to go there? What if we're walking into a trap?
Are you worried that she'll be waiting for us? If anything, that would make things easier. My worry is that we won't be able to find her. Honestly, it'd save me a lot of trouble if she were to show up on her own.
Wow, Hazel. You're fearless.
The more cases you see, the less afraid you become. Let's go.
Arus kehidupan. Oke.
This should be approximately where you first encountered the ghost. Of course, we cannot conclude whether the woman is actually a ghost or not at this point, but I'd like to go over everything that happened again. Do you recall anything she said at the time?
Let Paimon think. She warned us not to go near her, and she said if we didn't leave, our souls would become trapped here. Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to remember that moment. Paimon's shivering just thinking about it.
Ini misi apa? Ini quest event itu, quest event baru. Kosi apa gitu? Pokoknya yang uji nyali itu tuh.
There were ghostly flames flickering all around, and Paimon saw some sort of black mist surrounding the ghost, and then Paimon passed out.
Based on your account, it does really seem like you've seen a ghost.
Exactly! So are you convinced it was a ghost now?
It's possible, but I'm more interested in what she's actually trying to achieve than what she is. Even if she is a ghost, as long as she possesses some sense of reason, then there must be some purpose behind her actions.
Wasn't she after our souls? She said that herself.
I think she was just trying to scare you.
Oh, you think so?
Think about it. If I had the ability to take your souls, then why go to the trouble of warning you over and over again? Besides, a ghost wouldn't have allowed you to walk away knowing about the secret of its powers.
That does make sense. Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that?
I believe there are only two possibilities. The first is that she wanted to reap your souls, but there was some condition that had to be met. You know, like what we usually call a curse. But if you had really been cursed, then you would probably have noticed it by now. So, this is the less likely scenario. I believe she was just trying to scare you away.
But why would she want to scare us away? Oh, Paimon knows! Maybe she was trying to get us to quit so she could claim the Test of Courage prizes! Oh! Probably not. So why does she want to scare us? Do you have any ideas, Hazel?
Based solely on your account, I don't believe she actually meant any harm. She just didn't want you to stay here. But this evidence alone is insufficient to make any valid assumptions. She could very well be guarding some treasure or covering up a crime. Though, my intuition is telling me that neither of these hypotheses are correct. Let's continue investigating the surrounding area. Have you found any leads yet?
Yeah, some tree branches seem like they were bent by something, but that's about it.
I see. After you left, I took a good look around the area. Aside from the bent branches, there are burn marks in some places, but that doesn't really tell us much. If only there was some more conclusive evidence.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's you guys! What are you all doing here? We heard you were out searching for clues, and we wanted to help. Oh, that's really brave of you.
Actually, we're also really unsure about what's happening here. We just asked the members of Mr. Ito's gang about what happened to them, and it sounded really scary. That lady is either a nasty, evil spirit, or formidable yokai. Either way, it's not good.
Sama jelek.
But we still
Pilek.
want to hold the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Body shaming aja.
We long admired the friendship between Lord Kamai and the samurai, which is why we want to hold the Mikawa Flower Festival to return the favor we once received from the humans. Even though our powers are limited, we don't want this bond of friendship to vanish. The Mikawa Flower Festival is meant to be enjoyable for everyone.
The Chinju Forest covers a large area, so it'd be great to have more help in the investigation. Welcome to the team. Let's all do our best to figure out what's going on.
Don't worry, we're very familiar with the area. We won't miss any clues. Look what I found down by the river! Huh? What is it?
Is it a scrap of black cloth? I've never seen fabric like this before.
This is a piece of shade cloth.
Shade cloth?
Yeah, it can effectively block out light and is used in a variety of settings, including stage performances. There's a rough tear in the cloth, probably caused by a sharp stone, or maybe some branches.
Branches?
Suppose that a large shade cloth was originally hung from a tree, bending the branches. When the shade cloth was removed from the tree, perhaps one of the corners caught and the branches ripped it, causing a small piece of black cloth to fall into the river. Either she didn't care, or she was in too great a hurry. Perhaps she had other things to handle at the time.
But why would she hang shade cloth in the trees?
I'm only speculating, but maybe she used it to create the atmosphere you experienced. Let's not worry about that for now. There's still many variables I haven't deduced yet. Next, I'd like to investigate the place where the Arataki gang encountered her. Do you know how to get there?
Oh, I know the way. I asked the gang members where their encounter with the ghost happened when we were chatting earlier. I'll take you there.
Good. Please lead the way. Let's go find out what's going on.
This is the place. They claimed that as they passed through here, the area suddenly grew dark, and some ghostly flames appeared out of nowhere.
Huh. What a coincidence. We saw the very same thing.
Let's start by taking a look around the area, just as we did before.
I found some sort of smashed ball under the tree. The inside of it looks like it was blackened by smoke, and it smells like fireworks.
Feelingku tadi itu ya Emiya deh.
Judging from the burn marks left on the scene, the ghostly flames you saw were not created by yokai power. Rather, they appear to have been caused by something flammable. I'm not sure what, though.
There's some strange powder in the cracks of these stones. I picked some up and sniffed it to see what it is, and it made me really dizzy. Ugh, I'm so tired now.
Similar scare tactics. And she didn't have the time to completely hide the traces. I believe we're closing in on the truth now. I'm almost certain that the woman you encountered was not a ghost. She possesses no extraordinary powers. She was merely scaring people with some small props she had set up ahead of time.
Some Some small props? But can you really do all that with just some props? What we saw was absolutely terrifying.
First and foremost, the test of courage contributed to the unsettling atmosphere here. You were initially frightened by your first encounter with these 3 yokai, and then shortly after, you ran into the mysterious woman. It was natural for you to be on edge. Because you were already tensed up, you were breathing more rapidly and inhaled a lot of sleeping powder that she had sprinkled around the area. That is what caused you to feel dizzy. That's when she pulled down the shade cloth and lit those so-called ghostly flames, creating a terrifying scene. That's the most likely explanation anyway.
So, it was all just a show? She tricked us!
There is, however, still one loose end. The person who commissioned my investigation did become stranded on the beach as a result of some unusual power. That couldn't have been accomplished by just a few small props. But if she possesses such powers, why bother with the theatrics?
Paimon can't wrap her head around all this.
She can only use props to scare people in the forest, but she can use strange powers on the beach. Huh, I see. I think I've figured it out.
Whoa, that was fast.
If we rule out the potential of organized crime, then only one possibility remains. I know who the woman is. Let's go to the beach.
We'll come along too.
No. You should go back and tell the others not to be afraid and not waste their time searching the forest. The truth has surfaced. It's time to put an end to all the unnecessary panic and await the outcome of the test of courage.
Okay, but please be careful. If you run into any danger, simply call out our names. We'll be able to hear you.
There shouldn't be any danger now, but thank you anyway. Let's go. Let's search along the cliffside. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a chunk of earth that's unlike the others.
I knew it. I knew that you would come find me here.
There she is. Paimon thought you were a yokai like the others, but they said they never seen you before. So, who are you? And why did you try to scare us?
I have already warned you never to speak to me. If you don't leave now, then...
She's terrifying! Hazo, it sure doesn't seem like she's using any props this time!
Don't move. Just trust me. Your yokai power won't scare us. It will only hasten your demise.
Yokai power?
Huh? How did you know?
You're a yokai that emerged from an object and assumed a human form outside of your own body. When this type of yokai is close to its own body, it can use some yokai power, but that ability weakens as it moves further away. And if the original body is destroyed, then the yokai that originated from it will likewise perish. Should I refer to you as a Hagoita spirit or Tsukumogami?
Don't bother. You may call me Hanyuda Chizuru. That is the name I go by now.
Chizuru, why do you want us to leave? If you're a yokai, you should understand why the other yokai want to interact with humans. Besides, we had a great time playing a Kitsuyugen together, didn't we? Just like the story of Kamai and the samurai.
Yes. That's why. That's why I don't want you to be sad too.
Sad? What do you mean?
I'm sure the yokai have already told you of the story about Kamai befriending the samurai. But they don't actually know the entire story. The samurai was about 25 years old when they met at the festival. They met again 10 years later and remained friends. They spent time together drinking, traveling, and sparring. When they had first met, they merely respected each other, but 10 years later, they became best friends. After another decade, the samurai had reached the pinnacle of his swordsmanship and won their duel by a narrow margin. Kamai was so astonished by his defeat, he gave up drinking and began training to become stronger for their next duel. However, another 10 years later, Kamai did not meet the samurai. As it turned out, war had broken out in the south, and the samurai had gone to defend the border. Kamai was unconcerned, because 10 years was nothing in a yokai's lifetime. But when they met once again, Kamai discovered that the samurai was already 65 years old. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the samurai's gray hair and scars covering his body.
Hey, old friend. Can you still wield the sword?
I'm getting too old to fight. This time, I've come to say goodbye.
I see. Then, how about one last game of Akitsu Hazara?
All right.
The samurai gave his best effort during the game, but had to quit halfway through because he was too weak. After putting down his agoita, Kamai remained silent for a long time before letting out a long sigh.
What a shame.
Their friendship started as something they looked forward to, and in just a few decades it turned into regret. Lord Kamai's appearance hadn't changed, but his dear friend in front of him had grown old. The joys of friendship gradually gave way to the pain of regret. People often say that those outside the situation can see things more clearly, and I learned a harsh truth after witnessing all of it. Everything that people come to regret is inevitably set in motion from the beginning. We yokai are different from humans. We have longer lifespans and different natures, but we share the same world. We interact with one another. We are drawn to one another, and will eventually part ways. When the dream ends, all that is left are sorrowful memories and lingering pain. Even a wise and seasoned yokai like Kamai felt sadness when it was time to say goodbye. Imagine what a pure and kind little yokai would feel.
Oh.
So, you mean...
I was hiding on this beach, waiting for the last of my days. But those 3 yokai came and set up the Akitsu Yugen here, which woke me from my slumber. I didn't want them to approach humans with unbridled optimism and enthusiasm just because they'd heard the legend of Kamai and the samurai. That would simply be repeating the same mistake.
Is that why you pretended to be a ghost? To scare all the people away from here? Oh, so you must be the one who trapped that guy on the beach. That was a little bit harsh, don't you think?
My power has become pretty weak now, and most of the time I just use some props I've collected to scare people. I can't show myself when there are a lot of people around. But that jerk was greedy. He wanted to steal the decorations from Akitsu Yugen and sell them for a profit. That's why I used my yokai power, to teach him a lesson.
Ah, so that's what happened. You have a strong sense of justice. By the way, how did you know the rest of the story about Kamai and the samurai?
It's okay if you don't want to tell us. I've already figured it out. Your true form is this pair of Hagoita, isn't it?
Hagoita? Oh, wait! So that means she's...
The pair of Hagoita used by Kamai and the human samurai to play Akitsu Hazura hundreds of years ago. You gradually developed sentience after being influenced by great yokai power. You were the closest to witness their story. Even with the yokai power's blessing, the Hagoita have started to rot away after hundreds of years. You can't sustain yourself, so you were forced to rely on props to scare people. And if my theory is correct, this pair of Hagoita is also the item we need to find for the third round of the test of courage.
Excellent work. You figured it all out. Congratulations, little ones. You've passed the third round of the test of courage.
Miko? And the Shrine Maiden? Paimon thought you went missing.
I apologize for causing you concern. It was actually Lady Yae's idea.
Well, what did you think? Were you scared? Because fear is induced by uncertainty, the more chaotic the situation, the better. Having the event staff also mysteriously vanish only added to the uncertainty. I must say, I think this test of courage truly lived up to its name.
So you're the one responsible for all the scary stuff.
Hitomi, go tell the others that the test of courage has ended and that we have a winner.
Now that I've solved the mystery, I'm going back to meet with my client. The intent to steal is not exactly a serious crime, but it can't go unpunished. I'll see you two later.
Miko, did you choose the Hagoita for the third round of the test of courage because you already knew about Chizuru?
Miko, Lady Yae, you're... I followed Kitsune Saigu around the Mikawa Flower Festival one year and saw her play Akitsu Hazura. That was when I saw you. You didn't have a human form at the time and possessed only the earliest traces of sentience. I remember now. You were on Kitsune Saigu's shoulder. I went for a stroll on the beach some time ago and sensed a familiar yokai power. Though your power was weak, I was still able to find you. You were sitting in a tree, gazing at the tourists below. I overheard you telling yourself that you must be patient and avoid contact with humans. Huh? When was that? I didn't notice you at all. With your powers being so diminished, it was only natural that you didn't notice me. You must have been blaming yourself all this time. You knew Kamai and the samurai became friends as a result of Akitsu Hazura, a game connected to your existence. At the time, I couldn't take on a human form like this. I had only a hazy sense of the outer world. After they first met at the Mikawa Flower Festival, I felt proud to know that I had left a mark on their story. But after they said their final goodbyes, I could often hear Kamai sighing to himself. I couldn't help but hide, because I blamed myself. When I woke up again, the world had changed. Lady Yae, you are a well-known yokai. You must know many more things than I do. So I have a question for you. People meet, become friends, and then go their separate ways. After such a short time, they leave only regret and sadness in their wake. Is it really worthwhile for us yokai to interact with humans? Why not? Tell me, how did you feel when you played Akitsu Yugen with the Traveler?
Bentar ya. Oke, lanjut.
I felt happy, but
But your rationality told you that it was wrong, didn't it? It turns out that there is still another piece to the story of Kamai and the samurai that you are missing.
what do you mean? The samurai and Kamai never met again.
True, but the story doesn't end there. That samurai's name was Yanagibashi Takuto, who also happens to be the founder of the Soran Ishin art. It is believed that Takuto developed this style of swordsmanship while dueling with Kamai, who had also befriended the third-generation heir of the Soran Ishin art, Tominaga Masanari. 500 years ago, Kamai and Tominaga fought side by side until their final moments, and the sword Tominaga wielded was passed down from Yanagibashi. The regret Kamai once felt had finally been resolved.
Oh. I never knew.
We yokai are not like humans. Humans have too short a lifespan, and the day will inevitably come when we must say goodbye. However, the bond formed by friendship will not be broken, but rather carried on in a new form. There's no reason to be upset by this. Time flies by in an instant, and life passes by like a dream. So, you must be happy in the present. You should understand what I mean now.
Hey, compadres!
Ito, what are you doing here?
He told me everything. And I also heard that you won the last round. I even know who the ghost lady is now. Anyway, I had a little discussion with the others, and, Hey, you're that fox lady. Why are you here?
Please just disregard my presence. Now, tell us what you discussed.
Ah, right. All right, listen up. To celebrate the end of the Test of Courage event, we will be holding the Mikawa Flower Festival. I gave it some real thought and realized that it might be kind of difficult for those little yokai to hold the festival on their own. But with my help, it won't be a problem.
Halo Li, welcome.
That's right. Arataki, the one and only Ito, will be in charge of organizing the best Mikawa Flower Festival anyone's ever seen.
Hooray for Ito!
Oh.
Can we really trust this guy with the festival?
Hey, what you trying to say? Besides, it won't just be me. Other people will help too. Even my bro Ayato is gonna be there. Everyone's busy getting ready, and the festival will be up and running in no time. It won't be long until you can all join the fun.
You're the best, Ito!
Buh.
And what would a festival be without me? I'll be sure to go have a look too. It has been some time since I've attended a festival. Fortunately, I brought sake with me.
Paimon's gotta admit, Ito does have his moments. A festival, delicious food, count Paimon in!
All right, I'll join. If you don't mind, that is.
Looks like the festival has started! Let's go check it out! Ito and Goro! What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just saying that if I had more time, I'd have built a massive fishing pond here.
Fishing? You know, when I lived on Watatsumi Island, I used to just dive into the sea and catch fish with my bare hands.
Take it from an expert, using your hands to catch fish is nowhere near as fun as using a fishing rod. Just the other day, I caught a fish so big that I didn't even know how to handle it. I even wrote a letter to YEGEYE Publishing House about it.
That's an unusual problem to have.
Huh? A big fish? How come you didn't tell us? Paimon could have helped you eat it.
Huh? You wrote a letter to YEGEYE Publishing House?
Oh, you bet I did. I wrote to the That's Life column and asked Miss Hina for advice. Ah, she's so amazing. She got back to me really quickly, too.
Huh, what a coincidence. I do some part-time work there, and I recently received a similar letter.
You mean the letter was about dealing with a giant fish they caught? No. Could it be? Could it be that there's someone as good at fishing as I am? Oh, not on my watch. Hey, you all go enjoy the festival. I'm gonna get out there and catch an even bigger fish. Just you wait. I'll be inviting you all to my fish feast.
Aw, the string snapped. I was so close. Yoimiya, this is more difficult than it looks. Can you really fish out these water balloons with a string?
Don't worry, let me show you a little trick. Just remember that your hand has to be quick.
Yo-Yo Tsuri! Paimon's seen this game in some light novels before.
Do you want to give it a shot? Close one eye, aim carefully, and fish it out quickly.
Oh, it looks kinda tricky. Paimon will let the traveler try. You have to catch at least 3 water balloons since there's 3 of us.
But Yoimiya, if I close one eye, I won't be able to see anything.
This ramen is so good.
Yes, it feels like it's been ages since the last time I had some.
You mean you don't get to eat ramen very often, Ayaka? But it's so delicious!
Oh, it's you. We'll need 2 more bowls of ramen, please. Food like ramen and hot pot tend to have a lot of oil and salt, so I don't get to eat them very often.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, now Paimon totally gets why Ayaka would put cake into hot pot.
Huh?
Oh, please, no need to bring that up again.
Phew, I'm stuffed and feeling a little sleepy. I'm just gonna take a nap.
By the way, were there any special stalls at yokai festivals in the past?
Yes, but... well, it's a long story.
Buset dah. Bulan nih gerak anjay.
Chizuru managed to finally get one and gave it to Hitotsume Kozo.
He looked like he really wanted it.
But Paimon wanted one too.
All right, then I'll catch one for you next time.
Yay!
Come on now, this is way more expensive than usual. Even if it is a festival, you shouldn't hike up the prices this much.
Hey now, it costs money to run a stall. I need to raise my prices to help cover the expenses, you know?
Fair enough. How about 5 masks for 30% off? Final offer.
All right, all right.
It's so hot. Feels like I'm being roasted here.
Don't get too close. It's better to keep a few steps back.
I know. It's just so rare to see such a nice bonfire. I want to get as close as I can to enjoy it.
There are many beautiful things in the world. There's no need to be anxious. The festival has only just begun.
I was surprised that you didn't even tell your sister. It seems she was quite frightened, too.
It would have been uninteresting had I told her what was going to happen ahead of time. Besides, with her friends by her side, she wouldn't ever be too scared. Having a little fright is good to release any tension she might have accumulated lately.
Everything went according to plan. People started to panic as soon as they sensed that they had no idea what was happening. How amusing.
Yes, well done.
Hey, you two, stop laughing! It was scary!
Have you finished exploring the festival? Well then, are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's great!
The original Mikawa Flower Festival was much more lively, but even if you could attend the original, you probably wouldn't be as happy as you are now. Because it's always more fun to enjoy a festival with friends, isn't it?
Yes. Thank you.
Well then, I'm guessing you have something you want to say to him alone? We'll leave you in peace.
What did you want to say to us?
You saw through me again. I can't help but feel you somehow know everything.
It's not that I know everything. It's just that I've been in your position before.
Traveler, do you have a moment? I'd like to talk to you. Alone on the beach.
Saying goodbye is also part of a festival.
Yes. Every celebration must come to an end.
Benar sih, benar-benar.
Nowhere to run. Futile.
All right, here will do. Thank you for agreeing to come with me. Actually, I was delighted when I first discovered that I could take on a human form. I was a yokai derived from a pair of Hagoita who came into being in the middle of a festival, so naturally I enjoyed the lively festival atmosphere. I wanted to go to more festivals, become friends with humans, and play Akitsu Yugen with them. But every evening, as night began to set in, I'd recall the bitter smile of the old samurai as he set down the Hagoita, and the lonely Kamai sighing as he drank his sake. Then I would wonder, if I became friends with a human, would that person experience the same melancholy in the future? As a result, I was convinced that I couldn't do it. I told myself I would not repeat that same mistake. I'm sorry that I spoke so strangely when we first met. I'm sure it must have scared you. I expected you to flee in terror. But when we met again, you acted like you had no trouble being around me. I knew you mistook me as one of the yokai. But instead of telling you the truth, I went and played Akitsu Yugen with you. I'm not completely sure myself. Perhaps it's because I've always wanted to be like Kamai and play Akitsu Yugen with humans. Or perhaps it was because I knew I didn't have much time left, and I didn't want to be alone. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to play with me. When we played Akitsu Yugen, Paimon said the loser would have to grant the winner a wish. At the time, I wished for us to never cross paths again. However, you still came and found me, meaning you never granted my wish. So, can I make another wish? Let me think. I wish for you to remember me. No. I only have one wish, so I better make it count. Okay. Listen carefully. My wish is, I wish that every day of your journey ahead will be filled with joy, like a festival.
Konstelasinya Yoimiya semua tadi kalau nggak salah aku lihat. Kembang apinya. Wah, perpisahan coy sama Chizuru. Wah, gila. Bengong dong aku. Dah bujuk, langsung balik. Wah, gila. Waduh, gila, udah bujuk. Wes, langsung sana dong dia. Oke, sip. Yan. Oke, satu lagi. Aduh. Us. Kenceng ya. Wah, gila. Oke. Bentar deh. Ambil makan cuy. Ambil makan ya, bentar ya. Tes cek sound. Oke, I'm back ya guys ya. Oke, langsung mulai lagi aja. Ini on about. Oke. Oke. Tinggal satuin lagi cok, langsung. Ya, dapat berapa nih? Ya 3.700 doang. Kelamaan gitu nah doang sih. Buset. Gak dapet ya.
speed.
Gila, lama di sini doang nih. Ya lama di sini doang anjir. Wah, gila anjir, ini apaan nih punya. Gak ganti-ganti itu loh, Cok. Gak ganti-ganti apa nih? Ntar deh, coba ganti ini deh. Salah, astagfirullah, itu masih yang tadi ya. Ah elah, tai emang. Partainya ke save yang tadi dong anjir. Gak kereset tuh. Oke. Ya ampun. Ya ampun, Cok. Oke. Gini aja terus, Cok. Astaga. Gak nambah banyak kok. Elah. Gamenya aneh. Udah, kapan-kapan aja deh. Harus co-op emang. Coba deh, kok bisa gak sih? Co-op sama random gitu anjir. Sumpah, Cok. Aneh anjir. Gila, makin rusuh ternyata kalau kok. Tapi enak sih, agak cepet ini. Waduh. Baru susah asli. Ya lebih enak ini sebenarnya, lebih enak co-op sih. Wah, 500 cok, gila. Coponya udah mau 10.000 anjir, gila. Buset, 10.000. Sampai kelar kan? Oh iya kelar. Sip. Emang belum ada. 10.800. Ini bisa co-op nggak sih? Oh nggak bisa. Elektro cryo aja kali ya. Kayaknya mending ini aku ganti deh. Coba-coba lah. Wus, kenceng banget. Wus. Gila kenceng banget tadi. Wah. Bentar deh. Benar harus fokus nih. Soalnya banyak ini. Oke. Aduh. Dulu. Oke. Wah, gila. Wah, gila. Oke. Udah, kelar ritmenya. Nggak terlalu susah sih. Ini apa enggak? Oh, buat refine-nya. Iya. Oke, ini dapat 400.000. Oh iya, kan. Primogem, dikit lagi 11.000 coy. Exploration ngapain aja ya? Ya. Nanggung nih. Questnya Naida dikit lagi. Oke.
wonder what she's going to say. Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream. I sincerely apologize for that. Dreams have amazing power. They inspire us to remain resolute in the face of adversity and help those with aspirations achieve their desires. But dreams also have the potential to exploit people, confuse the senses, and distort the truth. Unfortunately, you are all chosen as prey for an elaborate scheme. As I've said before, I am still learning and cannot fully empathize with the pain of all the loss you've experienced. But just take a good look around you, and you'll see many other people who have had similar experiences. You should be proud that you've been able to gather here and look toward the future together. The path of life is long, and it's hard for us to see the destination. This leads us to ask a lot of difficult questions. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Why do I keep experiencing pain and loss? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop progressing, give up thinking, and just keep repeating whatever you're already familiar with. Whenever you have such thoughts, just look at the people and things around you. Some people work hard all day so that their families can have a hot meal on the table at night. Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates with all of that. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent rapidly approaching, yet still unknown, world-shattering catastrophes. Life is not just about yourself. Each and every one of your actions shapes you and the world around you. Look, friends and family will remember what you've done, and even some people you've never met may benefit from your actions. Therefore, many people will strive forward to forge new paths, even if they have to endure great pain to do so. Once you begin your journey on that same difficult yet rewarding path, you'll come to know the answers to those big existential questions, yet they will no longer feel as life-defining as they did before. But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an empty, ephemeral dream, then that's also the only thing it'll ever become. You're free to choose how you want to live your lives, but as your Archon, I should first make this information known to everyone. In the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream at the cost of your real life.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the academia.
Surrender!
You're amazing, Nahida! Even Paimon was nearly
Tiba-tiba siang.
scholar in that dream.
Well, he's very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature, but perhaps he himself had fallen prisoner to them long ago. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. Ordinary people couldn't see through it and easily lost themselves within it. But as long as you can still wake up, you can still move forward with your life. Huh? What makes you say that?
Right! You said that you didn't understand human feelings, but we saw how considerate you were with all these people. Your speech just now really connected with everyone. You did a good job!
Thank you. I've heard a lot of sad stories along this journey, and several of them have touched my heart. You can't say that the victims of the dream really did anything wrong, and what they wanted was also not unreasonable. That's why I could understand them when they tried to resist us and protect the dream. But all of my understanding and stirred feelings probably can't even account for even 1% of the pain they've experienced. I don't think this 1% can be seen as an example of what you call empathy.
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure. Alright. I suppose going out into the world will help my confidence grow. I've learned that emotions are nothing like knowledge, and that's why it's hard for me to put them into words sometimes. Benyuni, or Mercedes, said that I had never personally felt the pain of loss. But I have a vague feeling that this isn't true. The moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of warm feelings. It was so warm that it felt like I had returned to the start of my life, and I didn't want to wake up anymore. But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone without a trace. If I have to make an analogy for it, I would say I can no longer see words on a piece of paper after they have been erased, but I can still see the slight indentations of where the words had been written. But now that I've experienced this dream, I think I can say with confidence that I won't dwell too much on the meaning of that warmth. It's enough that I can tell I was once supported by that warmth, and its existence has allowed me to get to where I am today. If I dwell too much on its exact nature, I would be putting the cart before the horse. I gave a speech to inspire my people, so if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing. Hey, what's with that serious look? You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me? Okay. Since we just woke up, let's stretch a little bit. A new day is about to begin.
Sisa kehangatan. Oke, kelar coy. Tinggal quest Arkon nih. Masih 51 dong, Primo. Apa namanya? Resin. Mas deh, ntar ya aku nyuci piring cuy. Aha. Oke. Mute Brabe. tes. Oke, I'm back. Oke, Selibau. Masih belum penuh juga ya wes lah. Kan apa ya? Ini belum nih.
I must leave no. Give up.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Press the advantage.
Time to clean up.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen and...
Give up.
Advance!
Ya, telat. Kenapa, Bang? Aduh. Nggak apa-apa telat 2 jam. Sebenarnya enggak sih. Tapi kalau aku udah off streaming, udah end stream baru tuh telat tuh. Tapi ini masih belum, hitung belum. Ya walaupun emang aku bentar lagi bakalan end stream, tapi santai aja. Nungguin resin lama juga nih asli. Salah kodik sih. Cari pemain. Oke. Belum lanjutin yang TCG coy. Lah. Apa dah tiba-tiba apaan sih? Ini nggak butuh, ini nggak butuh, ini nggak butuh. Ini butuh ya? Oh, cuma 3 doang guys. Ya ampun, Genshinnya not responding dong. Ente terkadang ente. Oh bisa nih. Oh. Ya tuh pohon. Aduh, lebih kacau lagi sini mah. Benet deh.
I won't hold you back. Much.
Wow. Wow. Halo Bang Sepi, welcome back. Gimana perjalanannya lancar? Karena ini kayaknya aku ganti aja kali. Ya, ini aku ganti deh. juga nggak butuh sih. Artefak. Lancar, mantap. Artefak kayaknya nggak butuh deh, soalnya langsung pakai ya. Oke, weapon juga kayaknya nggak butuh sih. Ini lagi istirahat. Oh, istirahat di mana tuh? Di rest area mana tuh? Habiskan. Oke, ulti bandetnya udah ready. Fury. Dendro yang nggak butuh sih. Gila coy. Gila. Perfect banget, gila. Istirahat di warung. Isi di warung. Empat bisa. Lagi beli kopi nih. Enak nih malam-malam kopi gitu kan. Iya salah, harus ini dulu.
This will be interesting.
Buset. -6 loh. Pamit bang, mau lanjut. Oke siap, hati-hati di jalan bang. Semoga selamat sampai tujuan bang. Ini nggak usah sama kan? Atau harus sama? Oh, bukan. Oh iya, nggak harus sama. Ini elemen omni. Yap, gaskeun. Sip. Level 2 coy. Setiap beberapa waktu ada beberapa pengunjung dan pelanggan. Oh, oke. Coba deh ke tavern dulu deh. Banyak cok, banyak yang bisa diduel coy. Lumayan. Buat apa dah? Kamu bisa ganti-ganti di kanan. Bisa beli coy. YGS sabi kali ya. YGS sama Aquila nih, mantep nih. Atau invite dulu karakter. Tapi paling butuhnya mana doang sih ya. Ya paling ini aja deh, YGS 1. YGS 1. Nah ini 1 deh. Ya. Buat rekrut. Bisa nih, bener. Oh ada 2 ternyata. Dapat apa? Oh yang ini. Oke. Apa nih? Ntar cuy, coba ku atur deck dulu deh. Ini ku nggak butuh. Paling senjata artefak sih sebenarnya nggak butuh sih. Senjata ini nggak guna sih. Boleh nih. Oke. Apa nih, saat kamu menggunakan skill yang sudah pernah dipakai di ronde ini akan boleh. Ini juga boleh. Mungkin artefak kali ya. Cry HOD. Kayaknya dendro aja deh, nggak butuh. Oke, sip. Simpan. Coba deh undang Simona.
You really want to play against me? No crying like a baby if you lose.
Nantangin ya coy. Buset dah, bawa Bennett ya coy. Ini nggak butuh. Ini butuh sih. Bennett dong. Yap, Bennett. Oke, lumayan. Kalah. Ntar deh. elemen omni ya bilangnya tuh. Ntar deh. Oh, ini apa? Tahap selesai memulihkan 2 poin karakter yang aktif. Oh, ini mungkin ntaran deh. Saat kamu melakukan aksi bertukar karakter akan menghabiskan 1 dadulun. Boleh. Oke. Dia pas ganti karakter gratis cuy. Oke. Wah, dia dapet artefak coy.
Let me scribe.
Habis sih. Bah, main coy. Ya, bukan omni. Oke, ini siapa? Aku kan? Oh iya aku. Ini aku pakein ke di look Bennett. Kayak Bennett. Lemenya harus sama ya. Kayaknya mending Bennett aja deh. Yap. Oke, let's go. Habis aku serang ya.
This will be interesting. Freeze.
Get out of here!
Tunggu Theo Bennett deh. Boleh deh. Habisin dulu. Petra gue bisa sih ya, gue ganti. Oke. Cukup tidak terlalu hoki nampaknya guys ya. Yap, gue ganti deh. Oh dia dulu guys. Ini ganti ke Pyro. Kalau ini bisa nggak sih?
Everybody stand back! Get out of here!
Tunggu, ini pasifnya apa sih? Oh, karakter aktif. Gak bisa, akhirin dulu. Ini sayang banditnya soalnya. Nah, sip. Orang ngapain itu?
Swiftly.
Shadows of fate.
Ini nggak bisa dipakai, entahlah. Udah pakai itu ya. Wes lah. Ini lagi.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Kamu menggunakan standby langsung ulti lah.
Oh no, now I lose a card.
Tapi nggak guna juga sih sebenarnya.
The stars! I'd have peeked ahead if I'd known.
kelar coy ini mah.
Couldn't break the curse.
Dapat kartu mana coy?
It's just a few cards, honestly.
Oh, ke deck dulu coy. Ya. Oh, ini aku ganti. Oke, simpan dulu. Ini nggak butuh, ini butuh. Very sama aja sih. Oke. Yap. Bisa beli kartu lagi nggak sih? $700 doang. Pengen beli Aquila loh. Absen bang, drop like doang udah mau turu. Sama sih sebenarnya udah mau off streaming. Makasih kakak udah mampir yuk. Makasih banget cuy. Coba duel lagi sama Bennett nih.
No one seems to want to play against me.
Malah merem dia. Dikasih YGS coy. Tapi jujur aja nih kartu Ember aku jarang make sih.
Gonna be epic.
Gonna be epic. Oke. Mungkin kartu yang sama dulu aja kali ya. Habis sekali setiap ronde secara otomatis kartu ini memperoleh 1 pigeon. Saat kartu ini memperoleh 3 pigeon kartu ini. Boleh deh. Kartu sama Omni sayang deh. Oke. Ini apa? Boleh deh ya, biar langsung ulti. Oke, sip. Ini aku simpen dulu. Oke, sip. ada lagi. Apa nih? Net of Phoenix Library. Pilih dan untuk mengambil perulang tahap. Ini ambil 2 kartu lagi. Coy, ambil 2 kartu dulu coy. Waduh, ini dong. Oh, elemennya sama. Gak bisa sih. Skillnya mana? 3 euy. Wes lah. Oke. Yup, ini berarti bisa pakai WGS. Dan oke. Switch karakter bisa.
This is destiny.
Oke. Main apply hydro.
Shadows of fate.
Oke. Ini paling gue simpen sih yang kartu Xiaomi. Buset dah, ada yang bagus coy. Oh, oke lah, ada 3. Oke. Untuk berapa ronde ini? Oh, per ronde. Ini ntar aja deh. Oh, nggak bisa. Nggak bisa lah.
Gonna be epic.
Oh, langsung. Nggak bisa lah. Kalau gitu ini aku ganti dulu. Oh, langsung switch ke situ. Habis sih. Apa aja sih aku tuh? Oh, ini mau krayo. Skip deh. Santai dulu. Oke. Langsung mati cok, ini dalam skill doang.
I'll protect us.
Satu dua ding. Mana ya? Switch karakternya juga pakai satu. Nah ya wis lah, jarang aja dulu.
It is as the stars foretold.
Bah, 6 cok.
Delve into destiny.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Gila habis cok.
Let's dance.
Kapan dah? Oh. Wah, fire-nya cuma 2 lagi. Terus lah, aku ganti dulu ini.
Why has everyone stopped singing?
Out of the way.
Kelar dong. Iya, kelar YEGEYE soalnya.
This is just my.
Ayan.
Well, one step back, two steps forward.
Udah, 2 lagi coy. beli Aquila coy. Sip. Aquila udah kebeli, beli apa lagi ya? Mungkin simpan aja dulu deh. Tordek dulu. Pattern nggak butuh, taruh sini. Bah, mantap. Oh iya, untuk kayaknya aku nggak akan gunain deh, ini aja deh. Sip. Buffnya apa sih? Oh, memulihkan HP, boleh deh. Udah belum sih? Masih 57 cok. Apaan lagi ya? Gabut coba nungguin resin aja. Belum mau jam 10 juga lagi. Hmm, 16 menit. Terus tantang dulu deh satu orang lagi. Butuh semua sih.
I won't hold you back much.
Ya. Jangan deh. Jadi deh pakai dulu deh. Oke, sip. Aku saving dulu. Oke, sip malam, boleh. Oke, sip. Akuilah coy. Bentar. Kayak aku salah deh, harusnya nggak pakai Noel deh. Tapi nggak apa lah. Ini aku pakai aja langsung.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
This is destiny.
Let's go.
Dan kelar. Oke. Cok, anjir tuh 1 menit 7 menit dong. Really? Kira lama. Ini boleh sih. Ini sih yang gak terlalu guna sih. Kan Yae kayaknya butuh deh. Yae butuh deh. Soalnya kan aku ada 2 pyro ya. Oh ini baru nggak betul, soalnya beda-beda senjatanya. Oke, sip. Masalahnya aku lawan si Cilde nggak 5 menit juga, anjay. 2 menit juga kelar, cok. Itu. Pas jam 10 kayak ini.
What shall we do?
Oke, sip.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
I will have order. Solidify.
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
No, my sword!
Stabilize.
Oke.
Solidify.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Oke, belum kan, sudah aku bilang. Makanya cok, nggak nyampe anjir, nggak nyampe 5 menit tuh nggak nyampe ya.
Besok masuk jam berapa?
Sama.
Tutup.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Lama juga cok. Oke. Oke, sip. Closing lah ya guys ya. Oke lah, sekian aja live stream hari ini. Thank you yang udah nonton, thank you yang udah like, thank you yang udah subscribe. Kalau ada, kita ketemu lagi di next stream ya guys ya. Ini mute sayonara end stream. Gila cok, jam 10. Besok lah paling aku itu deh. Ya aku besok paling lanjut Archon Quest mungkin ya, mungkin nggak tahu juga deh. Udah, selamat malam semuanya.